Hey, what's up? It's Dominique, and can you believe that 2024 is officially coming to an end? That is truly crazy to me. So today we're gonna go back in time and we're gonna revisit all the huge makeup trends and makeup products that were released in 2024. And there were a lot of new makeup trends this year, so I am so excited to create a look that really embodies 2024 glam. So together, let's have some makeup fun and let's reminisce on the year that we've had and all the fun makeup it's brought us. And of course, I'm going to be teaching you how to slay this 2024 inspired makeup look. So without any further ado, let's jump right in and let's get started on this look. Can't lie, I'm already sweating in this really big puffy jacket. I live in Florida and currently it is 73 outside. Thank the Lord, honestly. But as you could imagine, that is not the weather to be wearing this jacket. So I'm a little toasty already and I haven't even started this look. Pray for me. So the very first step in my makeup routine whoa. So the very first step in my makeup routine is always a primer. And the one that I'm going to be using today had a huge moment in 2024. And this is the Huda Beauty Easy Blur Primer. When I tell you this product right here was all over the internet, I mean it. This primer right here had everybody talking about it. So honestly, she's kind of a diva for that. So I'm just gonna squeeze a little out onto my cheeks. And I really love the fact that this primer is pink. You see that right there? How fun is it that it's pink? I love that. Now this primer definitely has more of a jelly gel-like consistency. Can you hear those dogs going crazy outside? Oh my god, what are they doing? They are barking up a storm and they better stop because I'm trying to film. So you better stop. This primer right here is supposed to be an intense pore smoothing and pore blurring primer. It feels very hydrating on the skin, and honestly, it really does help to smooth everything out. My skin is feeling so baby smooth. It also dries down on my skin with a slight tackiness to it, so I know that it's really gonna grip to the foundation and make it last all day long. And I will say my skin does look blurred. Now, is it the most blurred thing in the entire world? No. You know, it's not gonna perform magic on your skin. But as far as blurring primers go, this one does a really good job. So after I apply the primer to my skin, I love to let it settle down and soak into my skin while I do my eyeshadow. Yes, you heard me right. I do my eyeshadow before I do my foundation. Because you know when eyeshadow fallout gets onto your foundation and then you have those little dots, I hate when that happens. So if any eyeshadow falls out onto my bare skin, I can just go ahead and wipe it away and you know the fallout never happened. Now, one of the biggest trends for 2024 is contour, cool tones, and neutral tones. And Makeup by Mario released the most perfect eyeshadow palette for this year. And this is the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes The Neutrals Eyeshadow Palette. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my eyelids with some concealer. And I'll be talking about this concealer later in the video, so don't worry, I'll show you exactly what it is. So first up, I'm going to take a really big fluffy blending brush and I'm going to dip into the shade right here. And I'm going to place it directly into my crease and I'm going to use some windshield wiper motions to help blend it all out. And since this is a super light transition shade, I'm going to build this up with about 3 layers to get it to be as pigmented as I like. Also with this eyeshadow, I'm going to bring it all the way up to my eyebrow. I'm going to build and layer deeper shadows underneath this one. And if you bring the lightest shade all the way up to your eyebrow, you're going to have a lot more room to place those deeper shadows. Now I'm going to take a slightly smaller fluffy blending brush than the one that we just used. And I'm going to dip into this shade right here. First, I'm going to stamp the shade on the outer corner of my eye. And I'm just going to stamp, stamp, stamp until all the pigment comes off of my brush. Don't worry about blending at this point. And now with an even smaller fluffy blending brush, I'm going to dip into this shade right here. And I'm actually going to do that exact same step. I'm going to stamp, stamp, stamp all the pigment out onto the corner of my eye until there's nothing left over on my brush. And don't worry about blending, I'm just stamping it on my eyelid. So now I'm going to go back in with the second brush we used along with the second eyeshadow shade that we used. And I'm just going to lightly blend out any harsh edges that I see. And I mean, I'm going to blend it out very, very lightly. I'm going in with a super extremely light hand here. And to go in with the lightest hand, you should always hold your eyeshadow brushes at the back of your brush. This is going to help your eyeshadow brush just blend very freely and lightly. If you hold it up here, you're going to give yourself a lot more pressure and that's where the harsh lines come in. And then with the flat eyeshadow brush, I'm going to take this shade right here and I'm just going to apply it all over my lid. Now, if you want to know what look I'm trying to do today, just think about Sabrina Carpenter makeup. I mean, this year Sabrina Carpenter was one of the most trendy girls on planet Earth, okay? And her signature makeup look really had everyone in a chokehold. And when I think of a 2024 makeup look, I mean, her makeup is the first thing that pops into my mind. I mean, especially especially her signature lip combo. Oh my goodness. Now that the eyeshadow is all complete, let's get started on this base makeup. And the foundation that I'm going to be using today is the e.l.f. Cosmetics Soft Glam Foundation. And in this, I have the shade 24 Light Warm. Who remembers when this foundation came out? I remember I was so excited for e.l.f. to release this foundation. They really needed a nice, staple, medium coverage foundation in their line. And I've worn this foundation many times at this point, and I have to say it is so good. For $8, I mean, are you kidding me? This is a medium coverage foundation that gives your skin a nice soft satin finish. And I will say I did get this foundation during the summer, so it might be a little bit dark for me right now, but don't worry, we're gonna fix that with some concealer and some powder. This foundation would be great for any skin type. It's very easy to use, it blends out so nicely, and it really does do a good job of lasting throughout the day as well. I actually did a whole review on this foundation when it first came out, and I'll have it linked right here for you just in case you want to go ahead and check it out. Besides the color being a little bit too dark for me, do you see how nice and natural it looks on my skin? This is probably one of the most natural looking foundations that I have. Moving on to some concealer. You know, this was a pretty interesting year for concealers. There really weren't too many new ones this year, but this little baby from Stay actually did come out this year. This is the Slip Tint Concealer, and I have the shade number 4. Now, I remember when this first came out, I wanted to try this so incredibly bad. I love Stay. I love their products. I love how creamy they are, and the best part is that they all blend out so insanely fast and easy. So when I saw this concealer, I was like, oh my god, I know it's gonna be incredible. And sure enough, it really is. It gives my skin more of a medium coverage, so I'm applying a lot to get it to look more full coverage, because that's exactly how I like my makeup, full coverage. And do you see how easily and how beautiful this blends out onto my skin? Like, look at this blending. It looks so incredibly good. I love how thin and lightweight it feels on the skin. It covered up all my dark circles, and now my under eyes are super bright and I don't look sleep deprived at all. So we love that. I'm a really huge night owl, so I always have some dark circles going, but with this concealer, you would never know. And you want to know something crazy? I feel like I cannot remember anything from the beginning half of this year. I mean, some of these makeup products I even forgot were released this year. Like when I was talking about the e.l.f. foundation, I almost said that I made a video of this foundation last year, even though it was literally this year. I don't know, I think I'm going a little insane. But you know, sometimes it just be like that. Now I'm actually going to contour my face, because contour had a huge moment this year. Everyone was all about that contour. From the contour sticks to the cream contour and anything in between, contour was huge. Oh my god, it was probably one of the biggest trends this year. So today I'm going to use the Patrick Ta Cream Contour and Powder Duo. And in this, I have the shade She Sculpted. I mean, Patrick Ta has just been slaying the makeup game. So for that, I also need to be using this contour today. So I'm just going to be using the cream side, and I'm going to pick some up onto my brush, and I'm going to directly apply it where I would typically bronze my face. The only difference between contour and bronzer is that contour is more cool and neutral toned, where bronzer is definitely more warm toned. But you apply it in the exact same place. Contour creates more of a shadow effect to your face, where bronzer helps to warm up your skin. I work at Sephora, so I see all these trends happen in real life, and I get to see what really is in demand. And it happens so often that people would come into the store and they would ask for a cream bronzer, and then I would show them a cream bronzer, and then they would swatch it on the back of their hand, and they'd be like, oh my gosh, it's too warm. And I'm like, oh, so what you're actually looking for is a cream contour, something a little bit more neutral, because everybody wanted to be wearing those neutral tones this year. And I really don't have to say anything about this cream contour from Patrick Ta except that it's absolutely incredible. I mean, if you've tried out anything from Patrick Ta, you know that his products are expensive, yet they work beautifully on the skin. I mean, you really pay for what you get here, because this is some beautiful makeup. Wow, this Say concealer is not creasing under my eyes at all. Now let's have some fun with some cream blush. And one of my all-time favorite cream blushes was actually released this year. So today I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Blush Filter Liquid Blush. And in this, I have the shade Strawberry Cream. Honestly, I feel like the pigment in this is literally perfect. It's super buildable, so you can get a really blushy look, or you can apply a little bit and have a very subtle blushy look. Oh, and plus, ooh, it smells just like strawberries. It's insane, actually. But once I apply it to my cheeks, I cannot smell the scent that this product has in it at all. I can only smell it if I hold it right up to my nose, and then I'm like, ooh, is that a little bit of a strawberry scent? It makes it just so much fun for this blush. So now with my little brush, I'm just gonna blend it out on my cheeks. And I like to bring all the cream products that I apply to my cheeks up towards my temples to help lift my face. Oh my goodness, do you see how beautiful and gorgeous this blush looks like on my cheeks? It gives a very subtle, natural blush look, but yet the formula has a very subtle glow from within. So you already know I love that so much. And I have to admit, ever since I got this blush, I've been non-stop using it. And another super big trend for this year was liquid blush blush and wearing super blushy cheeks. And definitely pink blush is a trendiest blush shade for this year. And I feel like we have Miss Sabrina Carpenter to thank for that. When I think of Sabrina Carpenter makeup, I think of glowing skin, blushy cheeks, and her signature lip combo. So in honor of that, I'm gonna be a little bit extra when it comes to the blush for today. I'm gonna go in with 2 layers. That's right, 2 layers. I mean, I just love this blush so much, so I can't complain. I just love it. It blends out so easily. And just like all the cream products that I've applied to my skin, I'm just gonna tap it out with my beauty sponge. Now it's time to set all these... Oh, there goes my ring. Maybe I should get a ring that actually fits me. Now it's time to set all these cream products into place with some setting powder. And actually, one of my favorite powders of all time came out this year. So today, I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Setting Powder in the shade Peach Pie. And of course, I'm going to be using it with this little powder puff because powder puffs really had their moment this year and they were so trendy. Now this Huda Beauty Easy Bake Setting Powder is not a new product for this year, but the shade Peach Pie that I'm using in this powder today is brand new as of this year. And ever since it came out, I have been obsessed with a peach pie shade. So I'm just going to start applying this directly to underneath my eyes, and I'm just going to tap it into my skin until I can't see the powder any longer. If I'm being honest, I love a good powder moment, and I love to set my entire face with some setting powder because I really feel like it helps make the makeup look a lot more blurred and it helps make my makeup last longer as well. But for 2024, the only places that we really set our face was underneath the eyes, and then maybe the T-zone, and maybe a little bit underneath the cream contour. But other than that, that's completely it. I just love this Huda Beauty setting powder so much, and I'm obsessed. Duh. Next up, I'm going to set the cream contour into place with some powder bronzer. And today, I'm going to be using the NYX Cosmetics Buttermelt Powder Bronzer. And in this, I'm using the shade Deserve Butter, which is the light medium neutral shade. Now, when these were released, this is another product that I was so excited to try out. I literally could not wait for this to drop. And the crazy part is that this bronzer is so insanely pigmented. It's actually quite insane how pigmented it is. I mean, do you see that right there? Yeah, it's a little bit crazy. And you know what? It's kind of nice to have something super pigmented for such a good affordable price. This retails for $10, and I like the shade because it's a little bit more on the neutral side of things. I mean, you can see it's definitely still warm toned, but it's not too warm where you look orange. And so I think it's a perfect thing to pair with this look today. And when I apply this bronzer to my skin, I put it directly on top of where I place the cream contour. And then essentially this powder bronzer is gonna help the cream contour last all day and set it into place. Makeup is all about layering, especially in 2024. You know, laying down those cream products first and then powder products on top. That is truly what 2024 is all about in the makeup world. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing with some powdered blush. And one of my favorite powdered blush releases from this year definitely has to be the Rare Beauty Powder Blush. And in this, I have the shade Happy. Ever since I got this, I have been using this consistently. I love it so much because it's like a highlighter blush combo in one. It's so insanely glowy, yet it's still super pigmented like a blush. I mean, you see that glow on my cheeks? Oh my god, I am living for that. And if I'm being quite honest, that's exactly why I love this powder blush so much, because it just gives my cheeks such a beautiful glow. Oh my gosh, it looks so freaking good. And you know, we gotta go in on the blush department today. Are you doing your makeup in 2024 if you're not blushing out your cheeks or what? And you know what? I'm gonna be a little bit extra in the blush department today, and I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of this Patrick Ta blush in the shade Just Enough right on top of the Rare Beauty blush. I mean, what would a 2024 makeup look be without this blush duo right here? This blush duo in the shade Just Enough released this year, and quite honestly, it's probably my most used blush shade from Patrick Ta that I have out of them all. Ever since I got this, I have not stopped using it. And you know, these blush duos went viral. Most of the shades were sold out for so long at Sephora because people were simply obsessed with these this year. And now with all this blush on, I'm really feeling my 2024 makeup fantasy. Is it a bit extra and is it a bit much? Yes. Now I gotta have my cheeks looking as glowy as possible, especially for this look. But unfortunately, I don't have any powder highlights that were actually released this year. So I'm just going to top off this look with a Rare Beauty powder highlighter in the shade Mesmerize. You know, a little bit of this goes a really long way, and you see that? One swipe on my cheek, it's instantly blinding. And for this 2024 makeup look, I need my skin to be as glowy as possible, so I'm going to be placing this all over my face. Literally. I need you to see my highlight from about 20 feet away. I need to be blinding as soon as I walk in the room, and quite honestly, the glowier the better. This is exactly the glow that I was going for today, and I feel like this look is finally coming together. Okay, I know I look a little bit crazy, but even in the year of 2024, I still bake my face. But now it's time to move on to the lip combo. And I am so excited for this because this lip combo right here is the definition of 2024 lips. First, I'm gonna line my lips with a lip liner, and this is the Anastasia lip liner in the shade Rosewood. With this lip liner, I'm just gonna overlay overline my lips just a little bit just to make them a little bit more plump. And I love these lip liners so incredibly much. They are so creamy, very pigmented, and they last all day long. And this lip liner did not come out in 2024, but it's going to help achieve the 2024 lip combo look. Okay, can you see the Sabrina Carpenter lip combo loading already? And now for the actual lipstick, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick in the shade Blush Brown. This is seriously the perfect lipstick shade to complement this lip liner. It's just a little bit lighter, so it helps to brighten up, but yet it still has that beautiful pinky rosy tone. And I have to admit, these Anastasia lipsticks, oh my god, they're so insanely creamy. It feels so good and lightweight on my lips too, and I really love that so much. And now, just like last year, lip oils have still remained so huge in the makeup world. So of course, I'm going to be topping off this lip combo with my favorite lip oil that was released this year. And not only is it my favorite lip oil that was released this year, it's my favorite lip oil of all time. This is the Gisou lip oil in the shade Watermelon Sugar. Seriously, I love this lip oil, okay? It's so incredible. It makes my lips look so shiny, and this pink shimmer shade really got me as soon as I saw it. I knew I needed it immediately. I just love the shine that it gives my lips. I love how thin and lightweight it is. It's not sticky at all, and it simply makes my lips look so glassy and beautiful. And quite honestly, the packaging of this product is to die for. It's absolutely gorgeous and so stunning. Yes, yes, yes. Sign me up. And last but not least, I need to get my skin to be as glowy as possible. So I'm going to set everything into place using one of the glowiest setting sprays that I have in my collection. This is the Nimia Set It and Forget It setting spray. I seriously use this setting spray almost every single day that I wear makeup. I'm not kidding. I use this every day. And the smell, don't even get me started. This smells so good. Oh my god. They should really make a body spray with this scent because I would buy it immediately. It just smells so good. And I can't describe it. It's just such a unique scent. It smells so good. So I'm going to spray this all over my face, and I'm going to drench my face with this. And I'm just covering my eyes so it doesn't mess up my eyeliner or my mascara. And the more you soak your face with some setting spray, the glowier your skin is gonna look. So I spray my setting sprays to the point of almost dripping off my skin. And then once this completely dries down, it's going to leave your face with such a beautiful glowy look. I'm not kidding when I tell you this is my little secret weapon to glowing skin. And last but certainly not least, body sprays have had everybody obsessed this year. I mean, I think we have Sol de Janeiro to thank for that. And ever since they became super popular, everyone has been releasing a good body spray. And one of my favorite body sprays to come out of this year is by Ouai. And this is the Hair and Body Mist in the St. Bart scent. Now, I love the St. Bart scent, okay? It's so good. It's kind of fresh. A little bit of florally with a hint of coconuts. Oh my god, it's such a unique scent. I love this. I literally have every product that the St. Bart scent comes in from Ouai. So I'm just gonna spray this all over myself today in honor of 2024. And now I feel like I truly am a 2024 makeup look. Oh, 2024 called and they want their makeup back? Well, guess what? You can't have it. Sorry, I'm a little bit cringe. I'm dead. But you know you love it. You know you love my cringiness. And that's it. Here's today's 2024 inspired makeup look. And do you really feel like this makeup look is giving 2024 or what? From the blushy cheeks to the glowing skin to this lip combo, everything screams 2024. And can you believe 2024 is almost completely over? That is so shocking to me. But guess what? We're here and we really did that. We completed an entire year. And I can't lie, I'm pretty excited to see what 2025 has in store. You know, a new year means new makeup trends, new makeup products, and a ton of new makeup videos. So quite honestly, I'm excited to say peace out to 2024 and hello to 2025. I always love to do these trend videos at the end of the year so we can really reflect on the trends that we've had this year in makeup. And I can't lie, I really do feel like I slayed this 2024 makeup look. And before you go, make sure to leave a comment down below letting me know what is your favorite makeup product that was released this year, because I would absolutely love to hear from you. And of course, as always, I've linked all the products that I mentioned in today's video down in the description box for you just in case you want to go ahead and check any of them out. I'll be back next week with a brand new video, so make sure to go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss when I upload my next video. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me today. I am just so grateful for all the love that you've shown me this year on all my videos. Nothing fills my heart with joy more than that, honestly. I've seriously had so much fun this year creating so many videos for you. Makeup is truly my obsession, and I'm so glad that I get to share it with you. You have single-handedly made my year so much better, and I'm just so grateful. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Oh, and P.S. don't forget to subscribe so that we can truly become besties. I love that for us. Bye. I'll see you in 2025. Oh, that just sounds so weird. See you next year.